Good morning and welcome back to my channel. So I got the products. I got the Anastasia Beverly Hills as well as the Urban Decay Primer and Setting Spray. So we will be doing a semi-review on that today as well. And then we're also going to do hotels because you guys were so interested in the last one. And in my story on Instagram, you guys voted for the story we're about to talk about today. I'm going to jump right on in because this story is kind of long. So we're just going to go ahead and get to it. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to do my brows using the Makeup Revolution pencil. You guys know this is my favorite. I use it in every single video. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the story because, yeah, like I told y'all, it's going to be kind of long. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. This video is going to be about me being the unknown side chick. I didn't even know, y'all. Like, I've literally been in maybe a handful of situations where I've been the unknown side chick and did not freaking know. Totally oblivious to the whole entire thing. Kind of like that Nene meme, like, nah, I get in it. So, in order for me to tell y'all the story and for y'all really to understand, y'all know I gotta give y'all background info, context clues, stuff like that. So, after I dated Big Country, I kind of wanted to be carefree for a while. And Big Country is a character that will come into play in another hotels, okay? So this story is not about him, but we got to discuss Big Country in order to get where we're going. This is the Fenty Beauty, This is the Fenty Beauty Concealer, shade 420. I'm going to use to go in and clean up my brows. Big Country was literally the reason why I started playing men the way that I started playing. Big Country had a hold on me. Do you hear me? Okay, Big Country had a huge hold on me. This is why Big Country is such an important character, because he was the catalyst to all of my bullshit, okay? Big Country had such a damn hold on me, y'all, that I literally did not let another man touch me for a whole 2 years, okay? While this man paraded around the streets with another girl. Alright, he had made it very clear we were not in a relationship. And in my mind, I knew we wasn't. But in the back of my mind, there was hope. Lord, there was hope. It was. So for 2 years, I never, ever, ever let another man touch me, okay? The D had a hold on me, girl. I was like, baby boy. Y'all remember that scene where she was like, why you don't love me no more? That was me every single night, okay, behind Big Country. Y'all wanna know, like, the crazy part about it is that my ass didn't even freaking like Big Country in the beginning. Like, I didn't even want to be with Big Country. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a chance. He wasn't even my fucking type. But I was like, I'm gonna give him a chance and see what pop off. Boom. He got in my head. He got in my mental space. Messed me all up. There were not many times that I can say that I took an L. But on this one, I took a major L, honey. I texted him this long 5-page essay. Yes, I know Aaliyah said do a 4-page letter, but I did a 5-page essay because I was in love. And I'm talking about, I texted him telling him how much I loved him and, you know, how I had saved myself. Girl, do y'all know? This fool replied, damn, that's crazy. That right there made me cry all motherfucking night. I'm talking about, I cried myself to sleep for days behind that shit, okay? My friends convinced me to try this dating app, right? And they're like, hey, you gotta get out your shell, because I'm talking about, it had me messed up for a while. So it's like, you gotta get out your shell, you gotta try this app. And I'm not gonna lie, when I initially signed up for the app, I was on some get back shit. Like, somebody was gonna feel the pain that this man put me through. Like, somebody was gonna feel that hurt. And I know y'all probably saying, like, alright, why in the hell would you put somebody else through the same pain? I am a firm believer that hurt people hurt people. And I don't think that is right. I really don't. But let me say, in my defense, I never went after people who genuinely meant well, if that makes sense. These were always men who had ulterior motives, and they need to be brought down a notch anyway. It still does not make it right, but I'm just saying where my head was at the time, somebody needed to feel my pain. So I'm on in with the OPV Spotlight palette. I'm going to be using these browns out of here. I kind of want to do another fall look, but I don't know how it's going to come out, y'all. We're going to see, because I really want to make this one about reviewing the Anastasia, but we just don't know. So I get on this app, and I'm not gonna lie, I talk to like a lot of people, you know, but this particular guy, he seemed pretty chill. You know, I was putting him in rotation. So he seemed pretty chill. So I was like, all right, cool. I let everybody know up front. Everybody on the app knew up front I was not looking for anything special. I did not want a relationship, because again, I'm suffering from heartache from Big Country, but bitch, somehow, some way, we gonna get over this. He had a job, he had a kid, and he drove a nice ass Camaro. If y'all know anything, that back then the Camaros was the hottest car. If a dude drove a Camaro, they was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know, you know. So one of our first dates, he was like, hey, can you swing by my house, because the restaurant is closer to me, and then I'll just drive us. I was like, sure, that's fine, I don't mind. So I sent my homegirls to Addie, let them know where I was, just in case some shit popped off. Always be safe out here in them streets, especially if you're going to do online dating. Make sure you turn on your little Find My iPhone, or make sure somebody got your location. But don't just be going out here, okay? Now, at this point, I got like a little bit smarter than the previous time. You see what I'm saying? Like, we've elevated just like a step, okay? We still young and stupid, but we've elevated a little bit. I'm going to use some of this orange that's in this palette, because I don't have another orange nowhere, I don't think. But we're going to see. Sometimes I have a hard time getting oranges and yellows to show up on my skin. You know, just because we brown skin, it just makes it sometimes a little bit difficult. I get to the house and he ain't ready, right? So he's like, hey, do you mind coming in for a little bit? So I'm like, what I'm supposed to do? Like, I'm already here. Which one be like, nah, I'm not going to come in for a little bit. I'm about to go. Like, oh, okay, fine. I'll come in for a little bit while you finish getting ready. He literally was like, I just got to iron my pants and I'm going to be done. So I was like, okay, cool. The first thing that I noticed when I get off into the house is that there is very old furniture in the house. I'm talking about, y'all remember like the plastic on the couches type of thing? The lighting was very dim and yellow. Like, it just gave me old people vibes, okay? So I guess he must have seen a look on my face, and he's like, my mom stays with me. And based on the decor, I was like, I kind of gave him a look like, do your mom stay with you, or do you stay with your mom? But at this point, I don't give a shit, because like, I'm not really taking you serious like that. It's just a fun, like, this is just strictly entertainment for me, okay? So we chilling. I'm gonna let you slide on that. I'm not gonna question it, but just know I know. Baby, that orange is not orange, and I'm gonna go in with the orange from the Card Beauty palette to see if I can get like a little bit of color in here. Cause like, that blended good, but it was just kind of like, it disappeared. Like, I don't want it to disappear. Like, I want you to be able to see a little bit of orange, which is the whole point in doing a fall look. That's how I knew his ass was lying, cause he leads me into the room instead of asking me to sit on the couch, right? He's like, you mind just sitting here on my bed until I finish getting ready? So I'm like, okay, whatever. But when I get in the room, it's a twin size bed with like an old school 80s dresser. Another red flag. I'm like, this man stayed with his mama, because why wouldn't you have a king size bed in your room, or a queen size, something bigger for a fucking adult to sleep in? But I'm gonna let it go, because once again, I'm chilling. I don't give a shit. My other hoes is busy, so we just entertainment purposes only. I'm gonna go in with like a smidget of black. Y'all know I like a deep corner. You guys could stop here, but I am all for a deep edge. So I'm going in with just like a little bit of black. So as I'm sitting on this bed and we talking, he's ironing his clothes. All of a sudden, his mama calls him, right? Once again, another red flag, because he starts whispering. He's like, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm like, why this fool whispering in his own house? Because this ain't his damn house. But okay, I'm going to let it slide. Once again, y'all, like, I'm not, these are red flags, but I'm not even tripping because my other host is busy. And I'm already here, so got to see it through, my boy. This is the Anastasia primer I'm going to use. You guys know I use this to cut my crease. I just feel like it helps to really bring out my color. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I've always used it, and my colors have been brighter since I started using it. So in my case, it is true. But anyway, he comes back and he's like, my mama want to meet you. So I'm like, what? He's like, my mama want to meet you. I'm like, oh, hell nah. Like, dude, this is like our first or second date. Like, what you mean your mama want to meet me? For why? Like, I'm not interested in meeting your mom's. I already told you in the beginning, this one nothing serious. Like, see, when you start trying to bring family into it, I feel like that's where it gets a little bit sticky. You know what I'm saying? I'm already irritated because I'm like, sir, you was supposed to have been ready. So we've been sitting here for about 20 minutes. I'm very irritated. I ain't got no liquor in my system. Like, let's go. Okay? So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll meet her. So I met her and she's like, you know, all my son do is just talk about you. Ma'am, I ain't known your son more than 2 weeks. You lying like hell. But that's okay. I'm gonna grin and nod. Oh, really? That is amazing. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to bullshit. And I call bullshit on this situation. Y'all, trust no one. Especially men and they damn mamas. Trust no one. Especially them. When it come to them, mamas a lie. Especially for their sons. Lord, do they lie for their damn son. So if you don't take nothing else from this damn video, make sure you take that. Do not trust men and they mamas. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of orange, and this is still from the Juvia's Place palette, and I'm just gonna pack some orange on my lid. So we go out to dinner with his friend and his friend's girlfriend, right? And I knew something was shady the whole night because his friend kept trying to like vouch that he be talking about me, right? Yeah, he just be talking about you all the time. It's so good to meet you. Like, how he be talking about me all the time is like our second date. But all right, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Just give me some more alcohol because this is becoming very weird to me. It's very weird. Now I'm going in with some yellow from that same Juvia's Place palette and just packing that right on top. I kind of want to do like a candy corn look because, you know, I love candy corn. I know that's so weird and so awkward. People gonna judge me for that. But candy corn is so good to me. It's like my strange addiction. Like, people be like, it's nasty. I don't see what's nasty about it. Like, it's sweet and it's just delicious, you know? I don't know. It might be weird. We might stop being friends after that, but that's okay. You still love me. Okay, I'm going with some white for like this little inner corner that's left over here. So after we went out, a couple days later, I started getting these private phone calls, right? And whenever I would answer, nobody would say anything. But they kept calling my phone back to back to back. And something in me, I'm not really sure what it was or how my gut linked it to him out of all my hoes. But it was just mighty funny that the shit started happening right after we went on a couple dates, right? So I was like, I texted him and I told him, I said, I don't know your situation. I really don't care to know it. But tell your girl to stop calling my phone. Like, you need to have that conversation with her and let her know, don't hit my line no more. Because I really ain't got time for the shit. You know, like, I'm chilling right now, okay? I'm not trying to be involved in no goddamn drama. Just tell her, stop hitting my line. So, of course, he plays stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm attracted to you like a moth on the flame. And again, me being young and stupid, I got mad. I'm like, bitch, we not talking about no goddamn bugs life. Like, quit fucking talking about some goddamn bugs. Like, I'm telling you to tell a bitch not to call my motherfucking phone no more. So my friend had to explain to me, like, bitch, that's a compliment. I was like, oh, okay. But still, tell a bitch not to call my phone no more. And it pissed me off because I play about a lot of shit. My kids and my money ain't one. You know what I'm saying? So you keep calling me during the day. And it wasn't even like she was calling me at night, bro. She calling me during the fucking day. and you just keep calling back to back. Like, first of all, how old are you that you got time to be playing on somebody's phone like this? Grow up. Okay, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay primer. This is, what is this? The all-nighter primer, and they said this is supposed to grip. I'm wondering if it's supposed to be similar to the Milk Hydro primer. I've heard mixed reviews on that, so I never purchased it. Some people say it's really good, other people say it ain't. So I don't know, but I'm going to just apply this everywhere. I like to really apply my primer in my T-zone because I feel like that's probably getting oily, you know? So anywhere that I can apply that and get that going, I'm going to do so. Okay, so now it's time for the foundation. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade 480C. I did try this on my hand on the way home, and I'm a little scared. It did take a minute to dry down and become my complexion, so we gonna see, but it looks like this. During my healing process from Big Country, I decided that, you know, once a month or once a week, I just wanted to take a break from reality. I will watch myself a movie, give me a glass of wine, and just really focus on art, okay? So I would not be answering any of my hoes at that point in time, only focusing on me. Next thing I know, my phone is going off, and it's him. And like I told y'all, I'm chilling for the night. Like, I don't have time to be dealing with none of my hoes. Like, leave me alone. This is just a day that I want to myself. So I didn't answer. I sent it right to voicemail. Phone rings again. I don't answer because I'm like, dude, stop calling me. Like, I'm not answering. I'm trying to chill tonight. He calls again. I finally answer, and I'm like, hello. Did nobody answer on the other line? Like, nothing. Nothing's being said. They just sitting there. So I hang up, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Like, it just clicked in my mind. Like, here we go. Here we go with the shit. The bullshit is getting ready to start. So the phone rings again, and I answer it like, look, sweetheart, if you got questions, go ahead and ask them, but don't sit on my phone and be playing. So before I continue with the story, let me just tell y'all this and put out a disclaimer. I do not mess with, oh my goodness, this is the Fenty concealer, and it like matched almost perfectly to that foundation. I don't know, y'all. It might be too light. We're gonna see at the end how well it blends and oxidizes, but I ain't too damn sure. I do not mess with men who are in a relationship and men who are married, any type of thing like that. Like, you got somebody, it's complicated, I don't fuck around with you. And it's because of the way, it's because of what I saw as a child that kind of traumatized me, and I would never do it. My mom was the original city girl, okay? So she was a city girl, player, all right? So growing up, there was maybe like 2 or 3 women who came knocking on our door with like tears flowing down their face, asking her to stop seeing their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever the case may be. And because of that, I never wanted to mess around with anybody that was in a relationship, because the hurt that I saw on those women's faces, like, it really fucked with me mentally. So I vowed that I would never, ever put a woman through that. Ever. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there before we continue. Okay? So it was not intentional that I was messing around with a dude. I didn't even know. Like I told you, I was messing around with several dudes at the time. So it just wasn't intentional that I just wanted that one. I'm going in with a little bit of the NARS just to kind of brighten up under my eye over here. When I answer the phone again and I tell her, like, baby girl, like, you gotta stop playing on my phone. Either you gonna say something or you're not gonna say something. This is where she hit me with the line, and I cannot stand this goddamn line. I'm coming to you as a woman. Bitch, what you supposed to come to me as a fucking alien? I do not understand that damn line. Like, that shit irritates the fuck out of me. Just say you want answers. Just say that. Just come on. Like, stop the semantics. You coming to me as a woman bullshit. Oh God, that irks my nerve. After I hear her out, she told me I'm coming to you as a woman bullshit. Ugh, it's just so fucking cringe to say that. Then she goes, well, I'm his girlfriend. So I'm like, well, I didn't know that, love, because, I mean, he basically acted like he's single. So I'm like, were you just not around? Because I ain't never seen his phone go off. Like, we've been kicking it. So I'm like, are you just not calling him? Or, because, I mean, he seems to have a lot of time on his hands. So I didn't know that you were the girlfriend. But My apologies, love. I'll go ahead and back off. Because again, I'm not really that attached to that man. Like, I was thugging and bugging. So, you can have him, sis. So she's like, well, I was out of town and, I travel a lot. But now that I'm back in town, I went through his phone and I know he not going to tell me the truth. That seems like a personal problem, love. Like, that don't seem like they got shit to do with me. So she's like, I was just wondering if I could get some answers from you. So I said, you already got the answers that you wanted from me, love. I don't have anything else to give you. She's like, well, can you just tell me if it was serious? I said, on my end, no, it wasn't serious. I did meet his mom and his friends. Girl, why I say that shit? Why was I dumb enough to say that? Because before I know it, she is boo-hooing. Just like, and I'm like, I'm sitting there silent because I don't know what to say. Like, girl, you don't never let no bitch feel like they got the upper hand on you. Like, if you gonna cry, bitch, at least mute the phone. Alright, let's go in and set with our Laura Mercier powder. This is in the shade Honey. If you don't know, now you know. But homegirl was stuck on the fact that I said I met his mom, girl. So she kept saying over and over on the phone, he wouldn't tell me the truth. He wouldn't tell me the truth. So I'm like, well, it seems like y'all got some communication issues, but you really need to take this up with your man, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have shit to do with it. I already told you I'm going to back off because I ain't got time for no drama. Shit, that's one thing I don't do. I don't do drama. I watch some drama on TV, but I'm personally not going to do drama in my life. So, he's yours, love. You can have him. It ain't that damn deep. You can have him. Girl. She just sobbing and shit on the phone. He not gonna tell me the truth, which is why I'm trying to get some answers from you. No, I mean, then why are you still with him? I never understood that, and I'll probably never ever understand that. That is something that's probably not meant for my brain to understand. It's why women feel the need to reach out to the other woman. What is your point? If you guys, like, from your point of view, if you know why somebody reaches out to another woman, leave it in the comments, because I really don't understand that thought process. My thought process is any issue that I have with my man will be between my man, because at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship with somebody or you're married to someone, the side piece did not take those vows. Your husband did. So you calling the other woman for what? Like, what's your reasoning? Why are you so angry at the other woman when it was your man that went out here and cheated on you? He lied to you at night and told you that you were his everything. He lied to you and told you that he was going to be faithful to you. Why do you take that out on the other girl? That is some shit I don't understand. And if you feel like you can't get no answers from your man, why not leave? This is the Fenty foundation powder that I'm using. I'm going to go in and bronze, contour, whatever you want to call it, my skin. I always felt like, listen, if you're not going to leave a man for cheating on you, let that man cheat in peace. Because you causing all this damn commotion and ruckus for no damn reason. Like, if you still going to be with the man after he cheats and you still going to accept his shit, leave him alone. Okay, leave the other girl alone too. Let everybody cheat in damn peace, because you ain't going no damn where. I never understood. What was your... Listen, I really need to understand. Like, if you guys have ever been in a situation where you called another woman, like, I need to know what was your thought process behind that, because you should be getting all of these answers from your man, not from another woman. I've never... And I done been in a situation where a dude done, messed around with somebody else, and I never for once, it never crossed my mind to reach out to her. I'm just not that type of woman. I'm like, any and all answers, I already have them before I even freaking look through your phone. It is in my gut that you are cheating on me. Like, most people who get cheated on, they know they getting cheated on, but they just refuse to believe the fucking signs. So what'd you call me for? You need confirmation? I don't know. I just never been that type of breed of woman. Like, I don't understand that shit. So, we on this phone, and she steady just crying. So, I'm like, all right, girl, I'm about to hang up. Like, I don't have time for this. She gonna say, no, can we just talk? Talk about what? Like, I already told you, I don't want the man. Like, I'm not interested in it. Like, you can have it. She's like, but you aren't heartbroken about this? look what he did to you. No, look what he did to you, sis. He didn't do that to me because I wasn't really interested. Like, you the one that's hurt. Like, you want us to have a kumbaya moment. That shit's just not gonna happen. I'm about to go. I hung up and blocked his number and never heard from him again. Thank God. He probably tried to call. I really don't give a shit. I don't have time for the drama. Like, nobody has time for that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. This is the MAC blush. I don't remember which color this is in. I believe it's in the shade Raisin, if I'm not mistaken. It might be in the shade Raisin, but I'm just gonna go in and add some color to my cheeks. I'm going to take my pencil. This is the LA Girl Dark Brown, and it's a precision pencil. I really do believe that it's an eyeliner, but I use it as a lip liner because I do what I want to do. But I'm just going to line my lips. Y'all, I can't even say that there has ever been a time that I ever felt like I wanted to fight the other woman too. Like, what makes you want to fight over a man? Like, of all things, you know how many men are out here you want to fight over one that's putting you through hell and messing around with somebody else? I have never. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, like, I have never experienced D that good that makes me want to fight another woman over it. Like, just, I've always been that way too. Like, I'm not about to fight you over no dude. You know how many other dudes is out here? I think that'd be the problem, is that people don't know how many other men is out here. Like, it's a lot of men that's not gonna take you through that bullshit. Girl, go find you another man. You out here in these damn streets fighting shit over a dude who gonna cheat anyway, and if it ain't with her, it's gonna be somebody else, so you just gonna fight an entire army. Girl, if you don't go out here and get you some self-love, let me tell you something. 2021, we are not doing toxic men. That's just something we are not doing, love. We're just not going to do it. Toxic men, men who have not dealt with childhood trauma, all of that is a no-go for us. Like, we too grown for that. We always been above that. Like, This is the Morphe Chill lip gloss. I don't know if I told y'all that. Let me know if you guys have any crazy stories, because I swear for the longest time, I truly felt like, why does this shit keep happening to me? I felt like, oh my goodness, it gotta be me that all this crazy stuff keep happening. But you know what? We live in a crazy world, and I don't think that it has anything to do with anybody personally. It's just crazy ass people out here, especially when you dating. Like, unfortunately, these are not the 90s men. And they just different. They act up, they act a fool. Like, it's just a different type of world. We're gonna use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Now, back in the day, I did use this and I didn't really see a difference, but I probably was using it wrong because I didn't know how to use my products at the time. But we're gonna try it again today. Let's see. Oh. It got on my chest more than I feel like it got on my face, but okay. I got a wet spot. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about setting sprays and freaking wet spots. I don't like that shit. I don't know. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll come back and give y'all like my final review on the foundation as well as the setting spray and the primers. Alright guys, so here we are. This is the ending. The foundation is giving, the setting spray is giving, the primer is giving. I don't know if it's all of them in conjunction with one that makes them look this way, but I feel like my skin looks flawless. I absolutely love them. As of right now, I'm going to give them a 10 out of 10. I still have to go the full day to see if this is something that I would personally recommend, but as of right now, in this very moment, I'm king. I'm sorry, I got distracted with the Nikki. But in this very moment, I would definitely say yes to these, because the skin application is amazing. I was a little bit leery in the beginning because the foundation was a little bit light, but it did oxidize down to my skin color. Like, it didn't oxidize down to like being dark like the Maybelline, the 30 Hour Wear does, like where it's kind of like way too dark. It just looked muddy. It didn't oxidize down that way. It actually oxidized down to like my skin, and then it gave me like a very soft matte look. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I hope that it shows up on camera the way that it's showing up in the mirror, because when I tell y'all, it just looks so good. It looks really, really good. I am a fan of the Anastasia. You know what? I don't even know if I'm a fan of the Anastasia because I really don't know if it's the Anastasia, the primer, or the setting spray. I don't know. But I'm a fan of all of them in conjunction together. I know that. They just, it gives. I can't even get it out. It gives what it is supposed to have gave, okay? So as of right now, I'm saying add it to your cart, but like I said, I am going to the circus tonight, and that is going to be the ultimate test. They say this is supposed to give you up to 16 hours wear. We're going to see how this looks at the end of the day, so stay tuned for my future videos because I'm going to finish testing it tonight, and then I'll also wear it again tomorrow and maybe Saturday as well, just to kind of let me know how it actually laid. This concludes our hotels. You guys let me know in the comments if you would reach out to another woman behind your man, or if you like me and you just like, hell no. If you say yes, you would reach out to another woman behind your man, let me know why. Like, this is a no judgment zone. Nobody's judging you here. I don't play those games. We don't do negativity. We don't do toxic behavior. So don't worry about commenting that. I just would like to see from another perspective. I have a friend who says that she would reach out to another woman and it's just because she wants answers, and I just truly feel like you already have the answers that you're seeking. You know before you even reach out to the woman, which is why you wanted to reach out to her in the beginning. It's because you know. So what's the point? You just need confirmation from somebody else? Like, I don't understand. You already know. But like I said, if you guys have a different point of view, let me know, because I'm always here to learn. I'm always here to be understanding to other situations, because sometimes I'm just not well versed on things because I've never experienced them. But let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my video, to my channel. There you go, to my channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.